Hello everybody, this is PinstripeParagon, and welcome back to some more Spyro the Dragon for the PlayStation, because YOLO. Anyway, oh, man, I've missed recording so freaking much. We're going into Dry Canyon. I don't think I've done it already. I hope not. Oh, good. Nope, haven't. Okay. Oh, I really need to record more. It's just school, you know? I don't have all the time like I had early on, you know? Which is sort of one of the reasons I wanted to replay the game, is just, ever since my first playthrough of it back in, what, 2011? God, it's been almost 5 years, that's right. I may have said that already, but, like, it's just crazy, you know? Time flies, it really does. It feels like just... oh, yesterday, like, it was first day of senior year, you know, all the hype surrounding it. And here I am, graduated, still playing games from my childhood, but hey, there's nothing wrong with that. It's great. Gotta embrace things you like. Even my points of view on a lot of things have changed since my first LP of this.
Thank you for releasing me.
Not necessarily politically. I still don't give a crap. But, like, various views have just changed in general. Like, I'm no longer, like, a hater of, rap, dubstep, or wrestling. I mean, to be fair, I never really hated wrestling. I just wasn't that big of a fan. I thought it was kind of stupid. But nowadays, it's like, you know, it's a form of entertainment. And that's what matters. Are people entertained? Good for them. You don't have to be entertained, but, you know, just respect the entertainment industry in a whole, I guess. It's the moral of that story. I just kind of got rambling and just doing the level, you know, but, oh well. Honestly, though, I love Dry Canyon. It's a great level. Kind of tricky, though, and I'll show the tricky part just in a second.
Dry Canyon rewards good gliders. You are a good glider, eh, Spyro?
I was born to glide.
So, what makes this area a bit tricky is not necessarily this jump, but a jump that is associated with this area. So we're on a cliff, right? Now, the only way you could probably have known that there's a thing over here is if you got to the end of the level and are like, oh, how do I get there? And then you try constantly on one of those platforms and it just doesn't work for you. And then you're like, oh, let's YouTube search it. And then you find it. But we didn't have YouTube back in the day.
Incredible glide, Spyro. I thought I'd be stuck here forever with those ugly vultures standing on my head. Those birds might look tough, but they're pretty tasty. Flame broiled, with a pinch of salt.
Yeah, we didn't have YouTube back in my day. When I was 7. I mean, pretty much that was it. I remember the time I thought YouTube was a virus, or at least, not necessarily a virus, but like, you could get a lot of viruses just by going on YouTube. Obviously that's fixed now, but, or maybe it is, maybe it isn't. But, yeah. Man, just a lot of stuff has changed. You know, I mean, change is inevitable. But, you know, when I first started YouTube, I was... how old was I? Gee. It's probably... I was in 8th grade, I think. I don't even know anymore, man. That's how long it's been. But... so, 8th grade, a little too young to get into it, but honestly, I wasn't the only one. A lot of my friends were about my age group at that time.
Is that you, Spyro? Are you the young dragon I've been hearing so much about? Ever since you're a wee puff of smoke, we've known,
You've known?
I forget.
But like a lot of my friends now are like they're still a good chunk about my age, you know, about 18, 19-ish. But I've grown to know like just a few people, well, people that are like just a bit older than me, you know, like 21-ish. So, you know, it's like it seems like it's almost like a completely different generation, but in many ways it's not, if that makes any sense. Like, a lot of the people that I've met, they're like, you know, 21, 22, you know, we have pretty much the exact same interests. Even though, like, in some ways, we grew up completely differently, you know, in, like, regards to time. Because, like, being, like, just a bit older than me, you more than likely had a Super Nintendo or an N64. I didn't. But yet I can still appreciate, like, those types of games, if that makes sense. I'm rambling, but at the same time, it's like commentary. What is that? Is it just blabbing on the screen being like, oh, hell no, ain't no way I got hit there, you know? You know, it's an art form. Have I discovered the art of it? Probably not. But that's the beauty of it. Different interpretations. Man, I'm getting way too deep in this episode. Like, no chill. No low-key. No, it's very high-key. Just like that key. Oh, smoke weed every day. There we go. You know, honestly, I hate those little fan treasure chests. I guess they're called. Hell, I have no idea. But not the biggest fan of them. They did get rid of them in the sequels, but they do have their uses in this game, believe it or not. That'll be more apparent in the next homeworld of Wait, no, that's the 5th one. Magic Crafters. Yeah, obviously I haven't played Spyro in a little while. I don't remember the homeworlds, but now I do. Just kidding, I know them. Always have, always will. Let's see. So we got the artisans, peacekeepers, magic crafters, beast makers, dreamweavers, dreamweaver. Nasty's world. Then in the second game, we've got summer forest. Then autumn plains. Even though there's a giant-ass castle there. And then, Winter Tundra. And then, in Spyro 3, you have Sunrise Spring. Got, crap. Midday Gardens. And then, what is that one called? Evening Lake. And then Midnight Mountain. And then in Spyro 4, I don't know. I was going to do an LP of that, but my game broke, so, yeah. I could do the GameCube version if I really wanted to, honestly. They're both equally bad. My only problem with the GameCube version is that it would be a bit more difficult just to play, in all honesty, just because of the fact that, you know, it's originally a PlayStation game. And then they go to the GameCube, and I'm like, whoa, why would I use that button to do that? When really, it's almost exactly the same, just the buttons are different. You know, like the B button on the GameCube controller is like a little nub. It's like, what? How do you make the transition? I don't know. I'll have to try it. Honestly, that's my childhood copy of the game, though. So it probably won't work. I was very bad with handling games as a kid.
How's a dragon supposed to flame metal armor anyway?
Remember, Spyro, flame won't harm metal, but charging with your horns, that should do the trick.
Now, thankfully, that hasn't cost me a rare game. However, it has cost me, various copies, maybe just one copy of a Spyro game, and perhaps, there's another game that, like, just won't work anymore. I don't know. I was really bad with games because I didn't understand the fact that, oh, maybe I should put them in the box instead of just a stack of discs. I was a stupid kid, but honestly, I wasn't the only one to do that. I mean, a few of my friends took better care of their games. Like, well, in some ways, I should say. Oh, you know what I have not been doing? Oh, crap. No. Hold on. Okay, I need to backtrack. Because I don't know if I've been getting the gems out of these pots. I really don't. I have no idea. Probably not this one. Yep, called it. So, yeah, you gotta make sure you flame all those pots. Otherwise, you're going to be searching for a long time. Long time. But, like, one of my old friends... Like, the games would end up in cases. They just weren't the right case. I mean, hey, did a better job than me. Oh wow, I only missed that first one. Huh. Yeah, I guess I just got reminiscing on stuff that, like, has changed. Because I recently got a comment on one of the first episodes of this replay series that, you know, the original... One of the Spyro games that I did was, like, how somebody was introduced to my channel. And that it was a good idea to, you know, replay it just because it's been so long. And I'm like, I mean... You know, it just proved to me that, you know, maybe sometimes you just gotta go back to your roots. You know, even if you've already done a game. I mean, what's the harm in it, you know?
Hey, what's on the other side of that river?
Why don't you glide there and find out?
Will I do it for every single game? No. There's quite a number of games that I do not want to do or play again. I mean... The Kirby games might seem like one that would be a decent series to replay. But honestly, I don't know. Like, those are some games that, like, I'm not that skilled at. So it's like... And I don't really have that much history with the Kirby games besides, like, Air Ride. So, like... I don't know. Like, the commentary just wouldn't flow as well. If that makes sense. I mean... At the same time, though, that's kind of hypocritical because I've done quite a few games that just came out, like, within a day or so, and I started a playthrough of them, you know, just to join the trend of YouTubers doing it. I mean, I actually wanted to do those games, too, but... I don't know. Like, it's weird. YouTube's changing.
You've reached the highest point in Clifftown. You can get to almost anywhere from here. If I were you, I'd use that whirlwind there.
Oh, my bad. My mic cut out. Oh, hell no. At least I discovered it. So, yeah, YouTube's changing. Like, just a lot of the things they're just different now. It's like back in the day, you know, it was like, oh my god, you gotta play the newest and greatest Nintendo games, or even all the old ones like Pokemon. Okay, Pokemon's still pretty popular on YouTube, which, I mean, rightfully so. It's a great game and a great series. But it's like, at the same time, so many people are doing Pokemon. Like, it's almost not even funny. Because it's like, there's a whole community of PokeTubers. It's like, I'm not saying that's a bad thing. Not at all. I can definitely see why there would be one. It's just like, whoa, that's a lot of people doing almost the same thing. And in reality, a lot of gamers do the same thing, but oh well. Alright, that level's done. I'm outie. I didn't mean to bash. Alrighty then. We're actually at the 15-minute mark, which is a bit surprising. But that means we only have 2 more levels left. And I will be doing those in the next episode. So thank you guys for watching. Later days.